heat of this dream. Witness the strength and confidence of those who face these challenges, cause in the end we all win. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Everybody
and to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all those families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
That is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
Good evening and welcome to the plate finals of ICPL Season 11. We are here for the toss. We have both the captains, the dignitaries of the day, and also the organizers and the umpires with us. Now here we go for the toss. We'd like to call the captain. Mr. Johnson will flip the coin here for the last time in this tournament. Tails is a call, and tails it is. So Marsh has won the toss, and let's hear the decision from the captain himself.
You going to bowl first?
Congratulations, Kunal, for winning the toss. May I know the reason behind this decision?
Okay, last match when we played against Team 11, we scored 224.
Yes.
Yeah, we ended up on tying a match. Yes. Again, this weather conditions, we feel, again, this time start, that the ball will swing initially, and then it will settle down with the dew coming in. So that was a major reason. Again, last two matches, we had won bowling first. 10 wickets victory, both the matches. So we are confident. We are confident in the team. We have a good bowling lineup to push them down to as much as low score as possible.
And what's the score you're trying to restrict the opposite team?
150 Marsh wins, 150 plus Gameon.
That's great. Good luck for the match. Thank you. Also, we'd like to call the other team captain, Team 11. What do you say about the decision here?
Oh, we really wanted to bowl first, but anyway, toss goes in their way. But we'll put our best effort to make sure that we go through the game.
That's good. And what's the score you were targeting at?
So we playing for I think 180 plus should be a good score. I think last match we had on 214 scored against them. So I think we have a very best 12 today, playing 11 plus 1. So we'll try our best. We'll put a better score for a chase.
Thank you and good luck. That's news from the center. Team Marsh has won the toss and elected to field fast. Good evening and welcome to the finals of plate finals of Insurance Cricket Premier League. Here we go with the first ball. Overplay delivery outside the leg stump. Wide call from the umpire Asif Hussain here. The first run conceded as extras here. Wicketkeeper captain Kunal is doing a good job with the jersey number 77. The bowler Abhinav to bowl the first over for Marsh and the final plate finals of Insurance Cricket Premier League here in Malik Ground, Ajman. Once again to bowl his first ball. Once again goes down the leg stump. One more wide. Poor piece of start here about the bowling for Abhinav. He's finding a difficulty to find his line. 2 runs has been conceded in the form of extras. The opening pair, Harish and Brian, taking the responsibility to open the innings for Team 11 and this plate finals. Abhinav this time nicely bowled, sensibly played. A good piece of work there by Akshay, the fielder there for Marsh. Certainly saved some runs for his team. Ends up with a dotted delivery here. Abhinav once again taking a mark from the umpire right arm over the wicket to Brian. He's on strike for the first time in this innings. Once again overpitch delivery outside the leg stump. Wide call from the umpire. One more extra added to the scorecard. Total 2 runs added in the previous delivery. But this 2 run score moves on to 5 for no wicket. Quite a sensible start here for Team 11. The extras are coming quite easily for the team. Once again Abhinav, once again same line. Poor piece of bowling here by Abhinav. He's finding it very, very difficult to find his line. This is the 4th wide he has bowled in this over. Definitely he has to do a comeback. He has to find his line and length. He has to find that spot where he can bowl and restrict the runs for the opposition team. This time once again same line. What is happening here with this bowler? Back to back 5 wides has been bowled so far. Poor piece of bowling here by Marsh bowler Abhinav. Consecutive wides has been bowled in the very first over in this big match of plate finals against Team 11, where the captain Kunal has won the toss and elected to field first, which was quite good decision at this point because they have not won any match against Team 11 when they have elected bat first. Keeping that in mind, he has elected to field for this time. This time outside the off stump. One more wide. Back to back wides are bowled by this bowler. Definitely he has to do a comeback. He has to find his line. Every run is important here, and they are gifting this wides for the opposite team. That too in the finals. It's not at all acceptable for the team like MarshMclennan. Once again, this time finds the line. Good piece of work there by the bowler. Good length delivery. Deceives the batsman completely. There's no connection between the bat and ball reaches the safe hands of the wicketkeeper Kunal. The dotted delivery to end the ball. Once again Abhinav. This time good piece of line. Sensibly played towards the fine leg, short fine leg region. If you look at the pitch, is quite flat and dry here. It's making a good track for the batting, and stroke play will be much easier on this surface where the ball will come on to bat quite nicely. The only phase I feel, if the temperature drops down here, which will lead to a possibility of moisture and dew settling on the surface, could make this pitch slightly softer, which will allow the ball to give some movement, especially when the ball is new. That's the reason definitely batsman has to take some time on the pitch to assess the conditions, to understand the movement. Then once they settle down, definitely the stroke playing will be much easier on the surface, because we can expect a high scoring contest in this finals and this track, because the pitch has been used over and over again and nothing much left for the bowlers here. Once again, Abhinav to Harish, this time outside the off stump, takes the inner edge of the bat and reaches the fine leg fielder Zaid there. Good piece of work there by the fielder. After the completion of 1 over, score is 8 for no wicket. New bowler in is Zaid, taking the responsibility to bowl a second over for his team's Marsh. This time nicely bowled, right on target. Ball straight away hits the pads of the batter. Brian is the man who's on strike, will face Zaid in the second over. Score is 8 for no wicket. Quite a good start here for Team 11 in this plate finals of Insurance Cricket Premier League Season 11, which is happening in the wonderful cricket facility of Malik Ground, Ajman. The current run rate is at 6.88. This time nicely bowled. 2 runs has been conceded in the previous ball. Good piece of batting so far by Team 11. The Brian and Harish are inside the crease as an opening pair for Team 11 in the finals of Insurance Cricket Premier League Season 11. Once again Zaid, this time good line delivery, nicely played towards the short mid-wicket region. Good piece of work there by the fielder, and no runs has been conceded. This is a kind of bowling definitely the captain Kunal will be looking for from the bowlers of MarshMclennan. The Zaid is doing quite well so far. He's just conceded 2 runs in first 3 deliveries. Is set to bowl the ball number 4. This time right onto the stumps. Nicely played towards the mid-on region for a single. Score moves on to 11 for no wicket. This time Harish is on strike. Will face Zaid. Score is 11 for no wicket. Definitely they have to look for some boundaries because power play is on and they have to try to leverage the benefits of the fielding restrictions on the fielding team, where the only 2 fielders are allowed to stand outside the inner circle. It won't be that easy because ball is new and the pitch is slightly softer because of moisture and the dew on the surface. The ball might get some kind of movement. That's the reason they need to spend some time on the pitch. This time right call from the umpire Asif Hussain, but good sportsman spirit here by the batter. He's showing his feet and allowing the umpire to change his decision to a fair delivery. That's a good sportsman spirit here by Harish, the opening batter of the team 11. But this second over has been completed after the completion of 2 overs. Score is 11 for no wicket.
And to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all these families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
And that is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
Once again, Abhinav has been brought back into attack over number 3 for MarshMclennan, who was struggling to get his line in the previous deliveries. Continuing the same here. Once again, wide to start his over with a good piece of work there by the wicketkeeper Kunal of MarshMclennan. He's doing a wonderful job. Certainly saved some runs for his team. It's not that easy to gather the ball when it's bowled on the leg stump, outside the leg stump. He was ready for the ball and does a quite good job for his team. Once again, Abhinav, this time nicely bowled. Completely beats the batsman. The Brian is a man who's in strike. Leaves the ball to go to the wicket keeper. This is what happens when the bowler is bowling back-to-back wides. It's just stop the momentum of the batter. That's what we saw in the last delivery of Abhinav. The batter left the ball to go to the wicket-keeper. Once again, Abhinav to Brian. Nicely bowled. In-swinger delivery. Nicely played towards the short cover region. Good piece of work there by the fielder. Certainly saved some runs for his team. One more dotted delivery. Good piece of bowling so far by Abhinav here. Just conceded 1 run in the form of wide in this over. This time outside the off stump. Wide call from the umpire. Most experienced umpires of Ajman Cricket Council, Asif Hussain. He's taking a responsibility to do the umpiring as a non-striker end, as a main umpire. Once again, Abhinav. This time, good length delivery, nicely played towards the long on region. First boundary of plate finals of Insurance Cricket Premier League coming from the blade of Brian. What a hit that was. Nicely played coming from the middle of the bat. And ball goes towards the boundary. If you look at the ball again, ball was in the air for some time, but it was into the gap and touches the boundary fence. The 4 runs added to the scorecard. Once again, Abhinav was a bit expensive. Once again, lofted in the air. Will it be taken? No. Ball lands in the safe place and reaches the boundary, this time on the other side, but the result is the same. Back-to-back boundaries in the last 2 deliveries for Brian here. They're just trying to free their arms here. This is the kind of batting definitely they have to do in this batting track, where the ball is coming out to bat quite nicely. Then stroke play is much easier on the surface. Good piece of batting here by Brian. He's batting at 11. After facing 8 deliveries one more time. 4 more hat-trick fours from the blade of Brian. 3 consecutive boundaries in 3 deliveries. What an batter he is. The Brian is on absolute fire here. And this power play over of plate finals. The match is played between Marsh and Team 11, where the captain of Team Marsh has won the toss and elected to field first. Bit of pressure is building on bowler Abhinav here, who's to bowl the last ball of his over. This time sensibly played, a good piece of batting, but poor piece of fielding resulted in a 4th boundary of this over. What is happening here with the bowlers and the fielders of MarshMclennan? It seems like they're forgetting this is a final match of plate. They have to be in the game, to have to restrict the runs here, to have a decent score on the scoreboard when the team batting second comes to bat. The poor piece of fielding there by the fielder of mid-off resulted in 4 runs to the score after the completion of 3 overs. 28 for no wicket. Zaid has been brought back into attack over number 4. This time over pitch delivery, appeal for a leg before. Denied from the umpire Asif here there. Good piece of start here for Zaid. He has done quite well in his first over as well. His bowling is second over of the spell. He has just conceded 3 runs in his previous over. Has brought back into attack over number 4 for Team Marsh. This is the kind of bowling definitely the captain of the team will be looking for. Zaid here once again, over pitch delivery, soft-handedly played towards the square leg region. 1 run has been conceded, which brings Brian to the strike. The man who is in tremendous touch in this match so far, who's batting at 19 from 10 deliveries with the help of 4 boundaries in the previous over of Abhinav. The man who can play a destructive innings for Team 11, who is on strike, will face Zaid. This time nicely played, ballers back towards the mid-on region. Good piece of running between the wicket by both his batsmen. Score moves on to 30. Quite a good start here for Team 11 in this plate finals of Insurance Cricket Premier League at a beautiful cricketing facility of Malik Ajman ground. After losing the toss, they have invited to bat first, and both the openers are doing quite well. They're not leaving any loose delivery. This time played his bowlers back down the track for a single. Ball didn't come to the middle of the bat. Still gets 1 run to the team's scoreboard. This brings Brian into the strike. Just 2 more deliveries are remaining in this over of Zaid. He has conceded just 3 runs in his 4 deliveries so far. 2 more balls are remaining. This time outside the off stump, sensibly played towards the mid-off region. Good piece of work there by the fielder. 1 more run added to the scorecard. Score moves on to 31 for no wicket. बहुत अच्छी शुरुआत मिली है यहाँ पर टीम 11 को इस फाइनल मुकाबले पर, जहाँ पर टॉस हार कर पहले बैटिंग करने का न्योता मिला था। वहाँ पर अपोजिट टीम कैप्टन कुणाल द्वारा पहले बैटिंग करते हुए दोनों ही सलामी बल्लेबाज क्रीज पर मौजूद, हरीश और ब्रियान जो कि बेहतरीन बैटिंग का मुजाहिरा कर रहे हैं। इस बार अच्छी गेंद, LBW की अपील और आउट करार दे दिया वहाँ पर अंपायर आसिफ ने। इसी के साथ पहला झटका यहाँ पर टीम 11 को। Harish out होकर पैवलियन वापसी। The first wicket falls here for team 11 in the 4th over. Zaid is the man who has done the damage. Harish is the man who departed after giving a good support to Brian at the other end, who was out for 3 from 11. The first wicket falls here for team 11 in the 4th over. If you look at the replay, the nicely bowled hits the stump middle of the wicket. The nice good decision there by umpire. This brings a new man in is Wasim Bari, the man who was quite dangerous in the league matches, who was done quite well and who was hit a century in his previous league match against MarshMclennan, where the match went with a tie, where the MarshMclennan has set a target of 228 against Team 11, chasing down the score. Wasim has dominated quite well with the century, but the match is ended with a tie, and the score points were equally shared between both the teams. Let's see what kind of batting he will perform in this finals for the Team 11. He's joining Brian into the crease. This ends over as well. This is a 5th over in progress. Suhail is the man to bowl the 5th over for his team. Lennon in this finals. The Brian is a man who's on strike, who's batting at 21 from 12 deliveries with the help of 4 glorious boundaries in his 21 runs. Will face Suhail, who's taking a mark from the umpire, right arm over the wicket. The captain Kunal, wicket keeper, is doing some amendment in the fielding. Still power play is on. Here we go with the first ball of the over number 5. After this over, one more over is remaining for the power play, where the fielding restrictions will be on. Lot of hopes here on the Wasim Bari, who is the run machine for Team 11. Expectation will be more on this batter in this final of Insurance Cricket Premier League Season 11. Wasim Bari is the man who has done wonderfully well with the bat. He's a leading run scorer in this tournament so far. This time nicely played, the long chase for the fielder there. Good piece of work there by the fielder. Certainly saves some runs for his team. The 2 more runs added to the scorecard. With his 2 runs, score moves on to 34 for the loss of 1 wicket. If you look at the batting record, Wasim is leading the table with the 242 runs, which includes 19 boundaries and 14 sixes. That shows what kind of batting skill he has. That's followed by Varun Bangera of NASCO. Then comes Mohammad Tausif of Lockdown. Then comes Prasanna of MarshMclennan, who is also playing in the finals. Then comes Saad Mohammed of Lockdown. That's the top 5 batters of this tournament. If you look at the bowling, we find Zaid Faisal of MarshMclennan is on top. Then comes Omer Khan of Team 11. Then Uttam Kothale of NASCO. Then Abhinav of MarshMclennan. Then comes Harish of Team 11. Let's see what kind of performance this player is going to do in the finals. This will be the last match of this tournament. This final between Team 11 and MarshMclennan. This brings Wasim Bari into the strike for the first time in this finals. He will face Suhail, who has conceded 3 runs in his first 3 deliveries. If you look at the stance of Wasim Bari, standing outside the crease, batting crease. So first ball nicely played towards the third man. Good piece of work there by the fielder. There's a chance of a run out if ball hits the wickets directly. With a single, Wasim on his mark with a single. and brings Brian into the strike. Wasim Bari is a man who has also played for UAE national team, who has a lot of batting skills within him. Let's see how he displays that batting skill in this finals for his team 11. This time over pitch delivery, nicely played but couldn't find the gap. Ball reaches the fielder there, but still good piece of running between the wicket between this Wasim and Brian. Takes a single quite comfortably. The 5 runs has been conceded so far in the first 5 deliveries of Sohail. Good piece of work by the bowler, I can say, in this batting track. Restricting the batter for the single set double is a good job for the bowler. This time outside the leg stump, sensibly played towards the mid-on region for a single. Both these batsmen are batting quite sensibly. With this single, over number 5 comes to an end after the completion of 5 overs. Score is 38 for 1. This is a playing 11 for team 11 here. Harish Khan. Then comes Brian Pinto. Then comes Wasim. Then Shri Mahesh, Parankush, Anurag, Farooq, Umair Khan, Faisal, Yusuf. Here we start with the next over. The last over of the power play is on. Zaid is the man who's the leading wicket taker of this tournament so far. He's playing for MarshMclennan here, who has done quite well in this 2 overs so far. He took a wicket of the opener Harish in his previous over, the form of flag by. This time nicely bowled. He's nicely bowling in the right areas, which is restricting the batsman to go for any free shots. That's a definitely kind of bowling every bowler of team Marsh has to continue to restrict the batter within 150 runs. That will be a dream score for any team while doing a run chase, because this is a batting track. We have seen in the league matches where the 250 run has been chased down quite comfortably by the batters. This time, one more time, what is happening here? Ankur is the man. This is the second misfield in the mid-on and mid-off region, which has resulted in the boundary. They're gifting the boundaries as a gift for Team 11. This is the second boundary coming from the misfield of the fielder of Team MarshMclennan. Definitely, they have to restrict this kind of fielding effort. They have to restrict the batsman from going for extra runs. This time nicely played towards the whitish mid-wicket region for a single. Good piece of work there by the fielder. Restrict the batsman for a single. Score moves on to 44 now for the loss of 1 wicket. The last 2 balls are remaining in this over of power play, after which only 4 fielders are allowed to stand inside the inner circle. That's the minimum 4 fielders. Zaid has conceded 6 runs so far in his first 4 deliveries of his 3rd over of the spell. Who's bowling quite well. Nice action from this bowler. This time nicely bowled. Defensively played towards the bowler's back. Good piece of work there on his follow through by Zaid. Good comeback here by Zaid. Even though he conceded 4 runs in his 3rd delivery, then comes back with a single and a dotted delivery. The last ball remaining in this over. Wow, block hole delivery. Sensibly played towards extra cover region. Good piece of running between the wicket there by both these batsmen, Brian and Wasim, collecting 2 runs quite comfortably. With this power play comes to an end after the completion of 6 overs. Score is 46 for 1. Here we go with the over number 7. Suhail is the man who was brought back into attack. Over number 7 for Team Marsh. Good piece of work there by the fielder. We appreciate the fine effort of the fielder there at the long off. Certainly saved some runs for his team. The plate finals of Insurance Cricket Premier League is played at 7 district ground, which was old Malay ground, we can say, which has a wonderful facility for the cricketing, including the floodlights, broadcasting, umpires, everything comes under one roof. That's nicely managed by this facility by the management of 7 district Ajman. This time nicely played towards the cover region, into the gap, into the covers fence for a 4. This time it's come from the blade of Wasim Bari, the danger man who can take away the match from the opposition single-handedly. He's at the crease. He's batting along with his partner Brian Pinto. Over pitch delivery nicely played towards the in between point and covers fielder. Akshay was the man. The long chase for this fielder, but couldn't do much there in his fielding. This brings Wasim for the individual score of 9 from 6 delivery. This time outside the leg stump, wide call from the umpire. The bowling team is feeling bit of pressure here. They're given many extras in this match so far. Also some misfields which resulted in the easy boundaries as a gift for Team 11 in this final match of play. This time again outside the leg stump. What is happening here with the bowlers of MarshMclennan? Abhinav was a man who was given as many wides in the first 2 overs, and Suhail now is finding difficulty to find his line, resulting in the back-to-back 2 wides outside the leg stump in this over. Total of 9 runs has been this time nicely played towards the point region. Finds the fielder there. Abhinav is the fielder. Settles for a single. The batting team, the Wasim Bari and Brian Pinto, is changing the gears of the score's momentum. The score is 56 already. The 7 over in progress. Once again, Suhail to bowl the 4th ball. This time lofted in the air. Will it be taken? No. Bit of fortune here for Brian. The good lofted shot from the middle of the bat, but didn't clear the fence at long off. Otherwise, that would be a first sixer of this final. Settles for a single. With the single brings Wasim Bari into the strike. Will face Suhail, the 5th delivery of his 2nd over after the power play. This time sensibly played towards the long off region. Finds the fielder there. Settles for a single. 1 more delivery is remaining in this over of over number 7 of Team Marsh. The bowler is Suhail, who was quite expensive in this over. Who was conceded 3, 4 wide and 3 singles. That's 5 plus 7. 12 runs has been conceded. This time lofted in the air. Takes the outer edge of the bat and reaches the fielder there. I think Prasanna is the man who took a comfortable catch of Brian, who was becoming bit dangerous in this final, who was batting at 34 from 21 deliveries. Prasanna was the man. What an wicket here. They took a wicket eventually after the partnership was building up between Wasim Bari and Brian. Brian got out for the score of 34 from 22 deliveries with the help of 5 boundaries. He has done his job for his team 11 in this finals. If you look at the replay, over pitch delivery, wanted to play towards mid-wicket region, but takes the outer edge of the bat and reaches the safe hands of Prasanna. He's not doing any mistake to send off Brian from the ground. The 2 wickets has been fallen for team 11. This brings Farooq into the crease, who's joining Wasim. 7 over has been completed. Score is 58 for 2. बहुत ही अच्छी शुरुआत मिली है यहाँ पर टीम 11 को. हालांकि 2 विकेट जरूर खोए, लेकिन 58 रन जोड़ चुके हैं स्कोर बोर्ड पर. बेहतरीन शुरुआत मैं कहूँगा टीम 11 का यहाँ पर. This brings Zaid back into attack. Will ball his last over of his spell. Was done quite well for his team. Is the man who took a first wicket for his team. Harish was the man who got LBW in the over number 4. Zaid to bowl the first ball. This time nicely ball in front of the stump. Huge appeal for the leg before, but denied by the umpire. This is the wicket definitely the team Marsh will be looking for. The man who is in tremendous form, who can go all over the ground with the bat. If they take this wicket, definitely they will be in the game. This time played its ballers back, hits the stump at the non-striker's end. Good piece of running between the wicket there by both the batsmen. Definitely team Marsh has to restrict the singles and doubles. The easy singles, I can say, the misfieldings and extras we have seen quite more in this inning so far. Syed, who is bowling his 4th over, in fact it's the last over of his spell, was conceded 16 runs and took a wicket of Harish in his 2nd over. Will bowl to Farooq for the first time in this innings. This time a juicy full toss. Gets the treatment. Nicely played towards the wideish long on region for a 4. What a way to start his scorecard for Farooq. The first ball he's full faced and shows the way to the boundary. Once again, let's see the replay here. Full toss ball. Gets the treatment. Played it nicely toward the wideish long on region. Good piece of effort there by the fielder, but couldn't save the boundary. Once again, Farooq will face Zaid. This time over pitch delivery outside the off stump. Leaves it to go to the wicket keeper. Good comeback here by the bowler Zaid. Even though he has conceded 4 runs in his previous delivery, comes back with a dotted delivery. This is the symbol of talent and the experience of a bowler. They knows how to restrict the batsman. They knows the weak areas of the batter, and definitely they'll be targeting that line to restrict the runs for the batter, which will definitely put a pressure on the batting side, and the batter will ultimately look for some risky shots where he put down his wicket. That is the strategy always for the bowling team. This brings Wasim into the strike. The score is 64 for 2. Last one ball remaining in this over of Zayed, who has done quite well for his team with the bowling. Just conceded 21 runs so far. One more delivery remaining of his spell. The last over of his spell this time. Sensibly played. Nice piece of bowling, but bit of fumble in the fielding, which resulted in 1 run to end the over with a single after the completion of 8 overs. Score is 65 for 2.
And to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all these families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
And that is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
The new bowler is introduced here from team MarshMclennan. Akshay is the man to bowl the first over of his spell, the first ball of his first over. Will bowl to Wasim Bari, who's in tremendous form. He's batting at 13 from 11 deliveries. This time, good length delivery, nicely played towards the covers region. Finds the fielder Prasannan there. Settles for a single. Definitely, they have to look for some margin of errors from the bowler, which they can hit for a boundaries and sixer, along with the singles, which will be a good batting strategy in this wicket of 7 District Ajman. Left-handed batsman Farooq is on strike, who's batting at 5, who's hit 4 in his first delivery. Will face Abhinav for the first time. Sorry, the Abhinav is the bowler who was brought back into attack over number 3 of his spell. Who was a bit expensive, was not finding his line in the first 2 overs, where he has conceded so many wides in the first 2 overs. He is brought back into attack over number 9. This time nicely bowled. He's finding his line against the left-handed batsman. Then it's quite a good decision by the captain to bring back Abhinav into attack to finish his overs as quickly as possible against the left-handed batsman, who's done quite well so far. He's just conceded 3 runs in his first 3 deliveries. Once again, Abhinav, this time nicely bowled. The leg cutter delivery played it sensibly towards the fine leg region for a single. This brings Wasim into the strike, who's batting at 14 from 12 deliveries. वसीम बारी जो कि बड़ी शॉट के लिए जाने जाते हैं, पिछले लीग मैचेस में एक शतक लगाया था टीम मार्श मैकलेनन के आगे, जहां पर मैच टाई हुई थी, जिस पे दोनों टीमें पॉइंट को बराबर से बांट लिया था. इस बार अच्छी फील्डिंग वहां पर उस फील्डर द्वारा, और अच्छी रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट के बावजूद 2 रन आसानी के साथ मुकम्मल करते हुए दोनों ही बल्लेबाज वसीम और फारूक की जोड़ी। बहुत ही अच्छी शुरुआत मिली है यहाँ पर टीम 11 को। इस फाइनल मुकाबला जो खेला जा रहा है प्लेट्स का, इस इंश्योरेंस क्रिकेट प्रीमियर लीग का सीजन 11 जो चल रहा है यहाँ पर 7 डिस्ट्रिक्ट के ग्राउंड अजमान पर। इस बार फुल टॉस डिलीवरी खेल दिया उसको बॉलर्स बैक, अच्छी फील्डिंग अपने ही फॉलो थ्रू पर वहाँ पर अभिनव द्वारा। इसी के साथ ओवर की समाप्ति, बढ़िया ओवर यहाँ पर अभिनव द्वारा। इस ओवर पर 6 रन आए थे। 9 ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद स्कोर 71, 2 विकेट की नुकसान पर। New bowler has been introduced here. Akshay is the man. Is taking a mark from the umpire, right arm around the wicket. Will bowl to the left-handed batsman Farooq. Definitely, they have to restrict the batsman from going with a partnership here. They have to break this partnership as quickly as possible to bring back the match in his favour. Akshay to bowl the first ball of his spell. Outside the leg stump, goes for a slog sweep here and finds the boundary. What a way to welcome here Akshay into the attack. First ball for a boundary. A wrong line I can say here by Akshay. He was bowling towards the leg stump for a left-handed batsman. Allows him to go for a sweep and finds the boundary towards the deep fine leg region. Except Zaid from Marsh, all these bowlers are not doing well. They're not finding the right spot of the pitch to bowl, which is resulting in boundaries quite frequently in this final match of plate for Insurance Cricket Premier League Season 11. Definitely they have to restrict the batter to going for a big shot. The singles and doubles is still okay for the team Marsh in this batting track, but boundaries definitely has to be stopped. That's only possible if they take a wicket. They target for a wicket in the quick successions. This time nicely played. Was in the air for some time and bit of fumble in the fielding there by the fielder of long on region. That shows that there is a bit of moisture and dews on the surface. That's why the outfield is quite slippery here, which is making the fielding team to field the ball quite difficult, which has resulted in some extra runs so far. This time sensibly played gentle push towards a silly mid-wicket region. No runs has been conceded. Akshay was ball 3 balls and conceded 6 runs so far. This time lofted in the air, ballers back down the track for a 4. What a shot that was. Over pitch delivery and gets the treatment. Well, this 4 score moves on to 81 now, and Farooq is at 17 from 9 deliveries. Wasim Bari is also at 17 from 15 deliveries. The partnership is building up quite well for Team 11 here and this finals of plate Insurance Cricket Premier League Season 11. This time outside the leg stump, white call from the umpire. One more extra run added to the scorecard. The pressure is building on the bowling team here. Akshay is the man who has conceded 2 boundaries so far in his first over. This time slower one plays with the soft hands. Finds the fielder Abhinav there. With this dot and delivery, over number 10 comes to an end. Score is 82 for 2. Let's come back into the ground here after the drink break. Over number 11 will be bowled here. New bowler has been introduced as a Rahul to bowl the 11th over for the team MarshMcclennan. Team 11 is done quite well in the first 10 overs, even though they have lost 2 wickets. But still, the danger man Wasim is still into the crease. The score is 82 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. Wasim is on strike. Will face Rahul here. There's a bit of distraction outside the boundary for a batter. And bit of amendment in the fielding by the wicketkeeper captain Kunal, the captain of MarshMclennan, who has won the toss and elected to field first, keeping in mind restricting the Team 11 within 150 run score, which is easily chaseable in this batting track. Because if you look at the batting track, its track is quite flat and dry, which is giving a good track for the batter, and ball is coming on to bat quite nicely, and stroke play is much easier on the surface. This time nicely played towards the long on region. Finds the fielder there. Ankur is the man with jersey number 22. Is the fielder at the long on region. With a single score moves on to 83 now for the loss of 2 wickets. डेफिनेटली यहाँ पर विकेट लेने की कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी टीम मार्शमैक्लेनन को अगर इस मैच पर बने रहना है तो, क्योंकि जैसे ही एक पार्टनरशिप बनती जाएगी खतरे की घंटी जो है बजती जाएगी टीम मार्शमैक्लेनन के लिए. इस उम्मीद के साथ गेंदबाजी में तब्दीली की गई थी. राहुल को लाया गया था 11वीं ओवर के लिए. राहुल गेंदबाजी करेंगे फारूक को, लेफ्ट हैंडेड बैट्समैन जो कि 17 रन बनाकर नाबाद है अभी तक. इस बार गुड लेंथ डिलीवरी हल्के हाथों से खेल दिया था. वहाँ पर रन लेने की कोशिश ज़रूर हुई थी लेकिन मना किया था वहाँ पर वसीम ने. अच्छी कॉल मैं कहूँगा, क्योंकि वसीम जो थे डेंजर एंड्स पे आने वाले थे. एक चौकिन बारी हो सकती थी अगर रन लेने के लिए कोशिश करते वहाँ पर. और एक बार राहुल फ्लैटेड डिलीवरी खेल दिया उसको बॉलर्स बैक लॉन्ग ऑफ की दिशा पर. अंकुर वहाँ पर तैनात. 1 रन आसानी के साथ मुकम्मल करते हुए दोनों ही बल्लेबाज अपनी टीम 11 के लिए बहुत ही समझबूझ के साथ बल्लेबाजी करते हुए दोनों ही बल्लेबाज वसीम बारी और फारूक. अनुभव की कोई कमी नहीं है इन 2 बल्लेबाजों के पास, उसी को यहाँ पर पूरी तरह से दर्शाते हुए इस बार रक्षणात्मक तरीके से खेल दिया उसको बॉलर्स बैक. अच्छी फील्डिंग अपनी फॉलो थ्रू पर वहाँ पर राहुल द्वारा. अच्छी बॉलिंग का मुजाहिरा अभी तक यहाँ पर राहुल द्वारा. 4 गेंदों पर सिर्फ 2 रन दिए हैं. इस बार स्वीप किया उसको फाइन लेग की दिशा पर. खराब फील्डिंग वहां पर उस फील्ड सलमान द्वारा. बॉल बाउंड्री लाइन के करीब. अच्छी फील्डिंग वहां पर हुई है. देखना है कि थर्ड अंपायर का क्या डिसीजन रहेगा, बाउंड्री थी या रन्स. अंपायर वहां पर डिस्कशन करते हुए फील्डर के पास रन्स का इशारा हुआ है. 3 रन पिछले गेंद पर. गुड पीस ऑफ रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट देयर बाय बोथ दिस बैट्समैन हियर. Farooq and Wasim collected 3 runs in his previous deliveries. This time sensibly played, takes the outer edge of the bat and reaches the fielder Salman at third man. 1 run in the form of leg bye as a team extras for team 11 here. With this leg bye, over number 11 comes to an end. After the completion of 11 overs, score is 8-8 for 2. Once again, Akshay has been brought back into attack. Over number 2 was a bit expensive in the first over. Was conceded 11 runs in the first over with 2 boundaries in the previous over. Starts away with a single. This brings Wasim into the strike. The danger man who has all the ability to go for a big shots all over the ground. Who's batting at 21. This time a slower one, a short pitch delivery. Played it towards a long on region. Ankur is the man who fields the ball and returns the ball to the bowler. The one run has been completed by both the batsmen here. Both these batsmen are batting quite sensibly for this team. This time a slower one, defensively played towards the short mid-wicket region. No runs has been scored. This time shorter one. Let's waiting for the umpire decision here. Was it a leg by or from the bat? From the bat it is, and one run has been added to the scorecard. Score moves on to 91 now. The partnership is building here between both these batsmen. This time outside the leg stump, wide call from the umpire. Extras has been conceded so many so far in this match by MarshMclennan bowlers. This time uses his feet, goes down the track, finds the fielder Abhinav there. Settles for a single. Once again Akshay to bowl the last ball of his second over. Toss delivery. Over pitch nicely played towards the square leg region by Farooq. Finds the fielder there again and settles for a single. With a single, over number 11 comes to an end. After the completion of 12 comes to an end. After the completion of 12 overs, score is 94 for 2. Once again, Rahul has been brought back into attack. Starts away with the over pitch delivery. Nicely played into the gap. Finds a fielder, Prasannan. Long chase for him. Good piece of work there by fielder. Rich takes the batsman for double. The scores are coming quite easily here for Team 11 batters. Initially it was from Brian. Now Farooq and Wasim continuing the momentum for the team. This time nicely played towards the long off region. Ankur is the fielder there. 2 more runs added to the scorecard. Good piece of running between the wicket between both these batsmen. Farooq and Wasim not leaving any chances to convert the singles into doubles. Clever piece of running between the wicket, I can say here for Team 11. This time nicely played towards the covers region. Zaid is the fielder there. This time settles for a single. The 5 runs has been scored in the first 3 deliveries of Rahul. Was bowled quite well in his first over. Just conceded 5 runs in his first over and 5 in the first 3 deliveries of the second over. That brings Wasim into the strike. Will face Rahul for the first time in this over. This time short pitch delivery lofted in the air. Will it be taken? No. Bit of fortune here for Wasim. Couldn't find a fielder there. The half-minded shot didn't play it completely. Wasim, but still settles for a single. 2 more balls are remaining in this over. This time played again. Beats the fielder at inner circle and finds the fielder at deep. This time bit of fumble in the fielding and resulted in 1 extra run in the form of overthrow. What is happening here for the fielders of MarshMclennan? They are conceding extra runs quite frequently in this final match. This time after the off stump, nicely played using his feet towards the long off region. Finds the fielder Ankur there. 1 more single has been added to the scorecard. with a single. Over number 13 comes to an end. After completion of 13 overs, score is 103 for 2. New bowler has been introduced here to bowl the 14th over. Prasanna is the man, the most experienced bowler of team MarshMclennan, was bowling right arm over the wicket to Farooq. First ball played his bowlers back. Good piece of work there on his follow through by Prasanna. Certainly saved some runs for his team. This is the kind of bowling definitely the captain of team Marsh will be looking for. They have to restrict the runs here, where the batter will forcefully go for the risky shots where there's a chance of taking a wicket. That could be a strategy in this final. Once again, Prasanna this time, good length delivery, nicely played towards the mid-wicket region. Ball is rising towards deep mid-wicket. Akshay is the fielder there. One more run added to the scorecard. Score is now 104 for the loss of 2 wickets. The Farooq is batting at 30 from 25 deliveries, whereas Wasim Bari is batting at 24 from 21 deliveries. The partnership building up quite well for the team 11 here. Both these batsmen are doing quite well for his team. Once again, Prasanna will face Wasim, who's batting at 24. Who's standing outside the batting crease, want to charge on the bowler. This time sensibly played towards the covers region for a single. Singles are coming quite easily. That's a clever piece of batting, I can say. The changing the strike will not allow the bowler to settle with his line and length. That shows the experience between both these batsmen, Farooq and Wasim, who is trying to build a partnership for the team. This time nicely played, bowlers back. Good piece of work there by the fielder Ankur there. Restricts the batsman for taking any runs. Dotted delivery. Bit of discussion between both this batter here, because Farooq is a man who was coming to the danger end. I can say it's a good call not to take any run, because if this stage is, if they lose a wicket, definitely that will affect the final score of team 11. This time short line delivery, wanted to play towards the onside, but no proper connection between the bat and ball. Leg by call from the umpire Asif Hussain here. One more team extra added to the scorecard. 3 runs has been conceded so far in the first 5 deliveries of Prasanna. One of the finest bowler of team MarshMclennan, Prasanna, who has shown good batting performance as well in the league matches, who has scored a century against the team 11 in the league matches, who is now doing the bowling role for the team MarshMclennan to bowl the last ball of his over. This time lofted in the air towards the square leg region, clears the fence. First sixer of plate finals from team 11. The experienced bowler was doing quite well in the first 5 deliveries. Ends up with the sixer. What a way to finish the over for team 11. The first sixer coming from the blade of Wasim. After the completion of 14 overs, score is 112-2. And Rahul has been brought back into attack. His bowling is over number 3. First ball is ball nicely swept away towards the square legs region. Finds the fielder Prasannan there. Good piece of running between the wicket, and 2 runs has been scored. The runs are coming quite easily. Singles, doubles, fours and sixes has been scored quite often by the batters here. This time lofted in the air. Will it find a fielder there? Prasannan was the man again. There's a chance for take a catch, but Prasannan didn't show any interest to come under the ball. Ends up with 2 more runs to team 11 here. Scoreboard is cruising now towards 116 for the loss of 2 wickets. But the opener have departed, Harish and Brian, who was given a good start for the team 11 in this finals of Insurance Cricket Premier League, which is all happening here in the wonderful cricketing facility of 7 district ground. This time over pitch delivery swept away towards the square leg region. Good piece of work there by the fielder. 2 more runs added to the scorecard here. Once again, nicely played for a single. This brings Wasim into the strike for the first time in this over. 7 runs has been conceded in the first 4 deliveries of Rahul, who's bowling his 5th ball to Wasim. Once time tossed delivery sensibly played towards the 3rd man region. Finds the fielder, and single run has been completed quite comfortably by both these batsmen. Score is 120 now. 8 runs has been conceded in the first 5 deliveries. Last 1 ball remaining in this over. This time over pitch delivery lofted in the air. Will it clear the boundary? Yes, it is. Second sixer of this innings. This time it's from the blade of Farooq. What a way to finish the over. Last over also finished with a 6. This time from the Farooq, who hit the 6 in the last ball of Rahul. But this over number 15 has been completed. This time, if you look at the shot, nicely played, glorious shot coming from the middle of the bat, and clears the fence at long off region for a 6. After the completion of 15 overs, score is 126 for 2.
And to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all these families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families, after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life, and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses and their communities, I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
And that is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
इसी के साथ गेंदबाजी में तब्दीली सुहेल को लाया गया है. पहले 2 ओवर पे थोड़े महंगे साबित हुए थे सुहेल. 2 ओवर में 18 रन दिए थे, हालांकि एक विकेट जरूर चटकाया था. देखना है कि कैसी अपनी गेंदबाजी में वापसी करते हैं. 2 ओवर बाकी है इनके इस अपने स्पेल के. एक अच्छी वापसी करनी पड़ेगी अगर स्कोर को यहां पर रोकना है तो. द सुहेल इज अ मैन हु वाज ब्रॉट बैक इनटू अटैक. Was bowled 2 overs in the first spell. Was a bit of expensive 2 overs, I can say. He was considered 18 runs in the first 2 overs and took a wicket of Brian. This time outside the off stump. White call from the umpire. Current run rate is at 8.47. Once again, over pitch delivery, lofted in the air. Will it clear the boundary? No. There's a chance of a catch, but Ankur is the man. I think it hit the chest of the fielder there. Seems like he got a hurt there. Ball hits the chest directly. If you look at the replay, over pitch delivery comes from the middle of the bat. Ankur is the man who was standing at deep long on. The attempt for a catch, but ball hits the chest of the fielder. It's not that easy to field the ball in the wet outfield here. Two runs has been conceded in the previous delivery. The team 11 is in good commanding position so far. Both the batsmen are doing quite well here. Wasim and Farooq, they are building a partnership with the singles, doubles, fours and sixes. Definitely team Marsh has to look for a wicket here to break this partnership as quickly as possible to make a comeback in this match. The final match of plate is played here in 7 District Ajman ground of Insurance Cricket Premier League Season 11, where team Marsh captain has won the toss and elected to field first. The second ball of over number 16, Suhail to Wasim. Wasim is back hitting at 34 and Farooq is just 7 runs short from his 50. Good piece of run up. Full toss ball. Nicely played it towards wideish long off region. Finds a fielder Abhinav, but couldn't stop a boundary for his team. Good placement there by Wasim. This is the kind of batting he is known for. The most experienced batter of team 11, Wasim. He's moved to 38 now from 26 deliveries. And giving good support on the other side from Farooq, who's batting at 43. This time block hole delivery. Sensibly played for no run. Seven runs has been conceded so far in the first 3 deliveries, whereas one wide, 2 runs and 1 4 was been scored in this over. Once again, Suhail to Wasim. Good length delivery, lofted in the air towards the mid-wicket region, finds a fielder there. Settles for a single. Both his batsmen are doing quite well, cleverly rotating the strike quite often, which is not allowing the bowler to settle down. And also they have a left hand and right hand combination, which is definitely bothering the bowler to settle down with his line and length. All the top dignitaries are weaving this match, supporting their teams in this final battle of plate of Insurance Cricket Premier League Season 11 at 7 District Ground, Ajman. Once again, Suhail to Farooq, who's just 7 runs short from his 50. This is nicely played into the gap. Ball is rising towards the boundary for a 4. What a batter of Farooq. He's moved to 47 now from 33 deliveries with the help of 4 boundaries and a 6, whose strike rate is 142 in this 20 over format. Nicely played towards the point region into the gap for a 4. This is the second boundary of this over. This time chance of a catch. Got behind. Good piece of work. Restricts the batter for any run. Ball hits the forearm of bowler Suhail. Wasim Bari giving some rescue to the bowler. That's showing his sportsman spirit here. Once again, Prasannan has been brought back into attack. Prasanna, who's conceded 8 runs in his first over, was done quite well in the first 5 deliveries, then ends up with a 6er in the last delivery of his first over, which has resulted in 8 runs in his first over. Will bowl to Wasim, who's batting at 39 from 28 deliveries with the help of 2 boundaries and a 6er. He is maintaining a strike rate of 139.29. The current run rate is at 8.6. So this time lofted in the air. That could be a biggie. No. Ball lands at the no man's land. Long chase for the fielder Akshay there. 2 runs has been completed quite comfortably by both these batsmen. Both these batsmen looking quite tired, because they have just built up a good partnership between them. Farooq and Wasim are the man. Farooq is batting at 47, whereas Wasim is at 41. Once again, Prasanna to Wasim. This time, short line delivery. Played it towards the long on region. Abhinav was the fielder this time. Drops the catch of Wasim. It could be costly here. Wasim is the most dangerous man of Team 11, and they have lost a chance of a catch. Let's see how costly this will become for the team MarshMclennan here. The 2 runs has been completed in the previous delivery as well. Score moves on to 142. Wasim is at 43 now. This time outside the off stump. White call from the umpire. The pressure is building up on Prasanna here, who has conceded 5 runs in first 2 deliveries in the form of 2 doubles and a white. Wasim is trying to free his arms with the boundaries, looking for a margin of error from the back bowler. This time nicely played towards the cover region. Finds the fielder, and good piece of running between the wicket here resulted in 2 more runs added to the scorecard. The third double of this over and a wide. Total of 7 runs has been scored in this over so far of Prasanna, which is a bit expensive. Once again, short line delivery, played his ballers back towards the long off region. Deep fielder is Ankur there. Does a good job for his team. This time restricts the batsman for taking his double. But the single score moves on to 146 for the loss of 2 wickets. 2 more deliveries are remaining in this over of Prasanna, who has conceded 8 runs so far in the first 4 deliveries of his over. He's bowling his second over of his spell. This brings Farooq into the strike, who is just 3 runs away from his 50 in this finals. What a responsible batter he is. He's giving a good support to the other end batsman Wasim. This time over pitch delivery opens the face of the bat and played it towards a long off region for a single. Last one more ball, one more delivery remaining in this over of Prasanna. Once again, Prasanna to Wasim. This time lofted in the air, over pitch delivery. Will it clear the boundary? Yes, it is. Seedha nishana, pakka nishana, 6 run. This is a kind of strokes we can expect from the batter Wasim here. He hit the 6 in the last delivery of Prasanna's first over. Does the same again in his second over. Good piece of attempt there by the fielder, but couldn't stop the ball before the boundary. With the sixer, the over number 17 comes to an end. After the completion of 17 over, score is 153 for 2. If you look at the partnership here, 95 runs has been accumulated by both these batsmen in 60 deliveries. What a partnership, what a batting performance here by both these batsmen. Farooq and Wasim doing the job for Team 11 in this final against MarshMclennan, where they have lost the toss and invited to bat first. Pinov has been brought back into attack. His bowling is the last over of his spell, who was a bit expensive in the first 3 overs, who was conceded 31 runs. Starts off with the short delivery. Nicely played it towards a covers region for a single. Definitely the team 11 has to look for some big shots in the death overs of their innings. Just 17 deliveries are remaining in this innings of Team 11. They have built a good partnership of 96 runs. Now they have to do the job with the boundaries and sixers to take the score somewhere close to 180 plus, which will be a decent score to defend against the good batting lineup of Team MarshMclennan. There's some white call from the umpire. One more extra added to the scorecard here. Total of 17 extras has been conceded by Team MarshMclennan. This time nicely played towards the third man region. Clears the fielder there and clears the boundary as well for the 4. This time it's coming from the bat of Wasim. He's at 50 now. 50 complete for Wasim in 33 deliveries. What a batter. He's showing his complete batting experience for his team in the finals of plate of ICPL season 11, who has reached 56 now. This time full toss delivery. Played it over the long off. No ball signal from the umpire for the beamer. Was over the waist. Poor piece of bowling here from Abhinav for his team. Back-to-back boundary and sixer coming from the blade of Wasim. जिस तरीके की बल्लेबाजी की उम्मीद की जा रही थी उसी को बाखूबी निभाते हुए यहाँ पर वसीम बारी अपनी टीम 11 की ओर से फिर से शॉर्ट लाइन डिलीवरी खेल दिया उसको हवा पर स्क्वायर लेग बाउंड्री के बाहर 6 रन 2 छक्के 2 गेंदों पर बेहतरीन बल्लेबाजी का मुजाहिरा करते हुए यहां पर वसीम बारी अपनी टीम 11 की ओर से इस फाइनल मुकाबले पे जो खेला जा रहा है 7 डिस्ट्रिक्ट के अजमान मैदान पर जैसे ही देखा शॉर्ट लाइन डिलीवरी थी जगह बनाकर खेल दिया था उसको स्क्वायर लेग बाउंड्री के बाहर 6 रन के लिए बेहतरीन छक्का वसीम बारी के बल्ले से आता हुआ. What an over so far for Team 11 here. What an entertainment by this batsman Wasim Bari. This time full toss one. Played it towards the point region. This time into the gap for a 4. 20 runs in last 21 runs in last 3 deliveries. What an over this turning out to be for Team 11. The over number 18, 4 ball has been bowled. And 19 runs has been 23 runs has been conceded in the first 4 deliveries. Poor piece of bowling. There is no line, no length and this bowler this time outside the off stump. Wide call from the umpire. One more extra run added to the scorecard. Total of 19 extras has been given away by the bowlers of MarshMclennan in that 16 wides, 1 no ball and 2 leg byes have been conceded by the bowling of MarshMclennan. Once again Abhinav trying to finish his over but couldn't find his line. This time lofted in the air. Will it be a third 6? Yes, it is. What a glorious shot. A clean strike. Straight into the stands for a 6. That's a monster hit. The crowd is loving it. Up and away. That's the maximum for Wasim Bari here. What a shot. What a batter he is. What an entertainment so far for the crowd here from the batter of Team 11 in this finals. 30 runs has been conceded in the previous over of Abhinav. After the completion of 18 over, score is 183 for 2. Once again, Prasanna was quite expensive in the first 2 overs. Considered 23 runs was brought back into attack. Over number 19, which will be a third over of his spell, will ball to Farooq, who is batting at 49, just 1 run away from his 50. Over pitch delivery nicely played towards the covers region for a single. With this single, the 50 up for Farooq. What a batting performance here by this batsman, who was given a full support to the other batsman at the other end, Wasim Bari, who was reached 50 and batting at 78 now from 39 deliveries. And Farooq is a man who reached the 50 in this over from just 37 deliveries with the help of 4 boundaries and a sixer with a strike rate of 135, whereas Wasim Bari is maintaining the strike rate of 200. This time over pitch delivery, plays his bowlers back down the track, finds a fielder Ankur there, settles for a single and Brings back Farooq into the strike. 2 runs has been conceded so far in the first 2 deliveries. Definitely they will be looking for a big shot here. They've settled quite well. They have done a good job by building a good partnership between themselves, which has rescued the team where they lost 2 wickets early in this innings. That's the wicket of Harish and Brian. Harish got out for 3 from 12 deliveries, where Brian was done quite well in his innings of 34 from 22 deliveries. Once again, Prasanna to Farooq. The 4th delivery of his over. Trying for a man-cut here, but couldn't topple the bails here. Not out is a call from umpire. Once again, Prasanna to Farooq. This time full toss one. Played its bowler's back. Finds the fielder Ankur there. The wicket for team MarshMclennan in the 19th over. Good piece of ball. Full toss one. Didn't get the treatment. Nicely played down the track, but finds the fielder Ankur not doing any mistake, gluing his eyes on the ball till it reaches the hands of safe hands of Ankur. Farooq has to depart here, who has done a good knock for his 52 from 39 deliveries. Team MarshMclennan finds a wicket eventually after the partnership was building over 100 runs between Wasim Bari and Farooq. This brings a new batsman in, taking a guard from the umpire, jersey number 13. Taking the guard at the middle stump. Will face Prasanna. The new batsman is Parankush. Outside the leg stump. Wide call from the umpire. Bit of fumble in the wicket keeping as well. Resulted in 1 more extra run. That is 2 runs from the previous delivery in the form of extras, which brings Wasim Bari into the strike, who's batting at 79, who's just 21 run away from his 100 mark, which might be quite difficult because just 8 deliveries are remaining in this innings of team. This time, beauty from Prasanna, clean bowled. What a delivery! The off-stump bails goes for a spin here. That's the end of innings of Wasim Bari. He has to depart after giving a magnificent batting performance of 79 runs for his team. Wicket number 4 falls for Team 11. What a delivery that is. Wanted to make some room for himself, going away from the line of the ball, but couldn't connect it, and resulted in a clean bowled. Wasim Bari has to depart from the ground for the score of 79. Success for Prasanna here in his 3rd over. He has departed after scoring 79 runs from 41 deliveries with the help of 4 fours and 5 sixes. New batsman in is Faisal, joining Parankush into the crease, taking the mark from the umpire. Right-handed batsman will face Prasanna. The last ball of his over number 3 to be bowled. Right arm over the wicket will bowl to Faisal. The score is 189. They're just 11 runs away from the 200 mark, which will be a decent score, which we can definitely defend against the batting lineup of MarshMclennan. Prasanna to Faisal. Good length delivery. Wanted to go towards the square leg region, but no call from the umpire. Dotted delivery to end the over after completion of 19 over. Score is 189 for 4. The last over to be bowled of the innings of Team 11 here. Let's see how many more runs will be accumulated in the last over. Ankur is the man who will bowl the first over. Short line delivery, played it towards the wideish long off region. Misfield there resulted in the 4 runs added to the scorecard. Most crucial runs will be added here in the last over. Score moves on to 193 now. Just 7 runs away from the 200 runs mark here for Team 11. Good piece of effort there by the fielder, but couldn't stop the boundary this time. Not played it completely. Didn't timed it well, but a good piece of running between the wicket there resulted in 2 more runs added to the scorecard. Most crucial runs I can say here in this over. The last over is in progress for Team 11. Ankur is the man with the ball. 4 more deliveries are even. This time over pitch delivery nicely played is towards a wideish long on region. Finds the fielder Zaid there. Restricts the batsman for a single. 3 more balls remaining in this over. 7 runs has been conceded so far. Just 4 runs away from 200 mark for Team 11. Once again, Ankur to Faisal. Over pitch delivery. Beats the batter. Completely hits the pads, but runs call from the umpire. This brings Parankush into the strike. Will face Ankur here. 2 more balls are remaining. How many more score will be added? That will be the question, will be answered after the last ball. This time lofted in the air. 1 bounce and 4. This brings 200 to Team 11. What an batting performance here by the tail enders here. Parankush and Faisal charging themselves in the death overs of this innings. Boundary to Parankush. This time uses his feet. Goes for a shot down the track. Good piece of running between the wicket. Chance of a run out there if it hits the stump, but 1 more extra run added in the form of overthrow. 3 runs has been considered in the last ball. The score is 203 for 4. After the completion of 20 over, they set a target of 204. 203 against 205 against MarshMclennan. Let's see the scorecard here. Haris Khan, who scored 3 runs from 12 deliveries. Then comes Brian Pinto, the opener, 34 runs from 22 deliveries. Then comes Wasim Bari, the highest scorer of the innings for Team 11, who scored 79 runs from 41 deliveries with the help of 4 boundaries and 5 sixes with a strike rate of 192. Then comes Farooq Punna, 52 from 39 deliveries. Then comes Parankush, was not out at 11 from 4 deliveries with the help of 2 boundaries. Then well supported by Faisal Yusuf, 1 run not out from 2 deliveries. If you look at the bowling statistics here, Abhinav Bakshi was a bit expensive. 4 overs 61 for no wicket. Economy of 15.25. Why so expensive? Then comes Zaid Faisal, 4 overs 22 runs, 1 wicket. Then comes Suhail Muzaffar, 3 overs 30 runs, 1 wicket. Akshay Asthana, 2 overs 17, no wicket. Rahul Srivastava, 3 overs 28, no wicket. Then Prasanna Mose, 3 overs 29, 2 wickets. Then comes Ankur, 1 over 15 for no wicket. That's all from the scorecard. We will be right back after the innings break. Thank you.
and to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all these families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities, I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
And that is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
Here we go with the second innings of the Plate Finals. I welcome ladies and gentlemen once again for the finals, Plate Finals of Insurance Cricket Premier League Season 11. Here we go with the first ball of the second innings from Umair to the captain Kunal, the big man who's on strike, who have a target of 205 in 20 overs, which is easily achievable if they go with the plan, if they look for the runs and look for the margin of error from the bowler and build a partnership here. Definitely they can chase down the score of 205. Here we go with a single, with this single, Kunal on his mark. Score is 1 for no wicket. Just a gentle push and they got a comfortable single. This brings another danger man of MarshMclennan into the strike. Nicely played into the gap. Finds the boundary. What a way to start his score with the boundary. The Prasanna, man in form, showing his batting skill. What a way to start his scorecard with the boundary. The score is 5 for no wicket. Umair the leading bowler of team 11, who's taken the responsibility to bowl the first over for his team this time. Short line delivery Nicely played. Finds the fielder Wasim Bari there. Good comeback here by Umair, who has conceded 4 runs in his previous delivery. Comes back with a dotted delivery. Bit of relief. That shows his experience with the ball. Once again, Umair, the jersey number 10. Right arm over the wicket to Prasanna. Good length delivery. Sensibly played. A gentle push towards the covers region. Finds the fielder and no run has been conceded. Quite a good comeback here by Umair. Even though he's conceded first 3 deliveries, 5 runs. Then comes back with 2 back-to-back dotted deliveries. Last 1 ball remaining in this over. This time a wrong line. Full toss one, but didn't get the treatment what it has to be. But still settles for a single. With a single, the first over comes to an end. After the completion of 1 over, score is 6 for no wicket. New bowler is Vineet. Ball goes towards the fine leg region for a single. The strong man Vineet with a good pace attack. Taken the responsibility to bowl over number 2 for Team 11, the jersey number 69, right arm over the wicket, bowling to Kunal, the captain of Marsh. Over pitch delivery, lofted in the air, over the cover, but couldn't clear the boundary. Good piece of work there by the fielder. Restrict the batsman for a single. Score moves on to 8 now. Once again, places bowlers back. Finds the boundary here. Prasanna is the man. What an batter he is. First ball he has faced, gone for a 4. Once again, the second boundary of his scorecard. He's at tremendous form here. The whole team is depending on his batting. If his bats throughout this innings, definitely this match will be an easy task. The run chase will be definitely an easy task for team MarshMclennan. Once again goes for a shot, this time towards the covers region for a 4. Back-to-back 2 boundaries has been scored in the last 2 deliveries of Vineet. What an batter he is. Prasanna, who has scored a century in the league match against Team 11, who is replicating the same batting performance here. Into the gap. What a clever shot. What a glorious shot this time into the gap for a 4 from Prasanna. So this time uses his feet, straight down the track for a 4. 3 boundaries, consecutive 3 boundaries in the last 3 deliveries of Vineet. Beautifully timed, raised away for the 4. The glorious shot from the blade of Prasanna, who is doing what he is for. Once again, Prasanna to face the last ball of his Vineet's over. Score is 20 on the board. 14 runs has been conceded. What an over for Marsh. What an entertainment already in this over. This time towards the leg stumper. Nicely played towards the fine leg region. No runs has been conceded. Dotted delivery to end the over. After the completion of 2 overs, score is 20 for no wicket.
be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all these families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities, I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
And that is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
Faisal is the man who to ball third over. Good length delivery. Played it with quite respect to the bowler by the captain of the team, MarshMclennan, with the jersey number 77. The big man who has all the ability to go for a big shot in any point of time against any delivery. His own strike will face Faisal. This time, short line delivery, played his bowlers back, finds the fielder there. The wicket number 1 falls for Team Marsh. The captain, Kunal, departs here for the score of 2. The big fish in the trap of Team 11 here. Short line delivery, nicely played from the middle of the bat, but couldn't clear the fence. Finds the fielder at the deep long off region and gives a comfortable catch. The wicket number 1 falls here for MarshMclennan in the run chase of 205 in the final. Kunal got out for 2 after facing 5 deliveries. The Farooq is the man who took a catch at the deep in the ball of Faisal at the strike rate of 40 for Kunal here. He couldn't perform well in the final match of ICPL season 11. This brings a new man in. Will join Prasanna, who's batting at 17 from 9 deliveries with the help of 4 glorious fours in his innings of 17. The Kunal is a man. Komal Bhopatrao, who departed in the previous delivery, sorry. New batsman joining into the crease, Abizer, jersey number 21. Definitely they need a partnership here, taking the guard from the umpire. Umpires for this match is Sajjad Arif and Asif Hussain, the qualified experienced umpires of 2020 format, who has also seen umpiring for T10 Abu Dhabi League matches, who is officiating this match. This time outside the off stump, wanted to go for a sweep, but didn't get the bat completely on it. Ball reaches the safe hands of the wicket keeper. Good piece of bowling so far by Faisal. Has not conceded any run and took a crucial wicket of the captain in this over. This time outside the off stump. Good piece of line maintained by this bowler. He just continuously targeting after the off stump as per the fielding placed, not allowing the batter to take the advantage of power play where the only 2 fielders are allowed to stand outside the inner circle. This time into the gap, long chase for the fielder there. By the time ball reaches the wicket keeper, 2 runs has been scored quite comfortably. The first runs of this over. With these 2 runs, Abizer opens his account. Once again, Faisal. This time over pitch delivery, nicely played. A fumble in the fielding there. Inside the circle at the covers. Resulted in 1 run added to the scorecard. There was a no ball in the previous delivery. Last 1 ball remaining in this Faisal's over. Quite a good over, I can say, here from Faisal in this huge run chase for MarshMclennan, who has conceded just 4 runs in his first 5 deliveries, and it took a crucial wicket as well. He has done his job for his team. Faisal once again to Prasanna, who was batting at 17 from 9 deliveries at the strike rate of 188. This time full toss one, nicely played towards the mid-on region. No runs has been conceded. Dotted delivery to end the over. After the completion of 3 overs, score is 24 for 1. Change in the bowling. Farooq has been brought into attack. Was done a tremendous well in the batting. Was scored 50 for his team. Let's see what kind of performance he will display with the ball. First ball is bowled. Over pitch delivery nicely played towards the long on region for a single. Both these batsmen are trying to build a partnership here for the team. Prasanna and Abizer. Definitely, that's a good strategy, I believe. If they give a partnership here, that will definitely reduce the pressure from the incoming batsmen, and they can free their arms quite easily. That's what it looks like. This time, Prasanna staying away from the line of the ball, gives a respect to the bowler, ends up with a dotted delivery. Once again, Farooq. Over pitch delivery, nicely played. Ballers back. And boundary to Prasanna here. The fielder was standing little wideish. That's the reason he couldn't stop the ball before the boundary. And ball beats the fielder and reaches the fence for a 4. Nicely placed, I can say, from Prasanna here. That's a beautifully timed, glorious shot. No need to run for that. That's the exquisite timing. Pure class from class Prasanna here. Once again, Farooq to bowl the 4th ball. This time slower one. Played it towards the short cover region. Finds the fielder. Good comeback here, I can say, from Farooq. After conceding 4 in the previous delivery, he has conceded 5 runs so far from the first 4 deliveries. Once again, Farooq. This time, Prasanna looking for a big shot, but there is no proper connection between the bat and ball. Ball reaches the wicket keeper for a dotted delivery. Last 1 ball remaining in this over of Farooq, who has done quite well, quite economical over, I can say, by Farooq for his team. The score is still at 29. The 4th over in progress. This time, over pitch delivery, played his bowlers back. Good piece of work in his follow through. Dotted delivery to end the over. After completion of 4 overs, score is 29 for 1. Once again, Vineet has been brought back into attack. He's bowling his 2nd over of the spell, who was a bit expensive in his first over. Conceded 14 runs in the first over, where Prasanna has hit 3 boundaries. This time, first ball. Plays his bowlers back. Nicely struck by Aviza this time. Down the track for a 4. This is the kind of batting they have to continue Abizar and Prasanna for the team when they're chasing a huge score of 205 against Team 11 in this final of plate ICPL season 11 at 7 district cricket ground Ajman. Score moves on to 33 now. Once again, we need to Abizar. Overpitch delivery lofted in the air this time. Will it be taken? No. Bit of fortune here for Abizar. Couldn't reach the hands of the fielder. Settles for 2 more runs. Sorry, it's a single. Which brings the Prasanna into the strike. They try to build a pressure on the bowler, Vineet, who has conceded 5 runs in the first 2 deliveries of this over. Will bowl the third ball, this time outside the leg stump. Nicely placed. Ball raising towards the fine leg boundary for a 4. What an over this is turning out to be for team MarshMclennan. 9 runs has been conceded so far with the help of 2 boundaries in this over. What a shot that was. Wrong line from the bowler. Get the treatment towards the fine leg boundary for a 4. Both these batsmen are trying to build some pressure on the bowler. This time ball slips away from the hands of the bowler. No ball call from the umpire. No ball and a 4. 5 runs has been added in the form of extras. Very, very poor bowling performance here by Vineet for his team, who has conceded 3 boundaries so far in this over. What an expensive over this is turning out to be for team 11. 14 runs has been conceded so far in the first 3 deliveries of Vineet. 3 more deliveries to go. Overpitch delivery, plays his ballers back. Didn't clear the fielder at the fence. That fielder was inside the inner circle. Settles for a single. Bit of relief for Vineet, I can say. After conceding back-to-back boundaries, comes back with a single. 2 more deliveries are remaining in this over. Vineet to Abizar. This time outside the leg stump. Wide call from the umpire Asif Hussain, one of the experienced umpires of Ajman Cricket Council, who has also done the umpiring at T10 Abu Dhabi International at Abu Dhabi Cricket Stadium, Sheikh Zayed Cricket Stadium, Abu Dhabi, who was officiating this final plate match of ICPL at 76. This time lofted in the air into the gap. Ball is rising towards the boundary. Good piece of work there by the fielder. Certainly saved 5 runs for his team. What an effort there by the fielder. Appreciate the fine effort of the fielder of team 11. Appreciated by the captain as well. With this 2-run score moves on to 47 now. The last 1 delivery remaining in this over. Vineet to Abizar. Once again, overpitch delivery lofted in the air towards the mid-wicket region for a 6er. First 6er for team MarshMclennan from the blade of Abizar. What an expensive over so far for team 11. What an entertainment from the batters of MarshMclennan. Clean strike straight into the stands at the mid-wicket. That's the monster hit. Crowd is enjoying here. The teammates are enjoying here. The wonderful strike from Abizar, who reached 17 from 9 deliveries. Total of 24 runs has been conceded in the previous over of Vineet. What an expensive over for Team 11. This brings the most successful bowler of Team 11, Omer, into the attack, who has conceded just 5 runs in his first over. He has to take some responsibility on his shoulder to take some wickets for his team to bring back the match on their favour. The Prasanna is on strike, who is batting at 30. Over pitch delivery, nicely played, but couldn't find the gap there. Good piece of work there by the fielder. Batsmen are settling for single here. With the single, Abizar is into the strike. Will face Umair for the first time in this innings. The final match is played for the plate of Insurance Cricket Premier League Season 11 between MarshMcclennan and Team 11. Two top teams are battling here for the champions post, where MarshMcclennan captain Kunal has won the toss and elected to field first. Batting first, Team 11 has scored 204 runs in the allotted 20 overs for the loss of 4 wickets. This time full toss ball, nicely played towards the square legs region for a couple of runs. Excellent running between the wicket by both these batsmen with a good placement, and they run hard to convert the singles into doubles. That's a good strategy, good clever batting and clever running between the wicket by both these batsmen, Abizar and Prasanna, for the team MarshMcclennan. Once again, Omer to Abizar, who has done quite well this time. Lofted in the air. Will it land in the safe? Yes, Wasim was a fielder. Put a good effort there to take the ball, running backwards, but couldn't reach the ball on time. Ball lands just in front of the fielder there. Settles for a couple more runs here. Once again, Prasanna goes for a defensive strike shot. Good piece of work by the bowler Omer, who has just conceded 4 runs in the first 5 deliveries. This is the kind of bowling he is known for. He is doing the same bowling for his team, what his captain is looking for. This time full toss ball. Couldn't find the gap. Good piece of work there by the fielder. Restrict the batsman for taking any run. With this, power play comes to an end after the completion of 6 overs. Score is 57 for 1. This time nicely placed. Wasim is the bowler. The most successful batter of Team 11, who's taken the responsibility to bowl for his team. Over pitch delivery nicely played towards the covers. For a 4. One wonderful piece of batting performance by both the batsmen of MarshMclennan, Abizar and Prasanna. They are just taking the match towards the victory here. Prasanna is at the driver's seat, who's doing quite well this time. Nicely placed, settles for a single. This brings Abizar into the strike. Will face Wasim now. This time nicely struck towards the whitish mid-wicket region for one more single. The clever piece of batting here by both these batsmen. They hit 1-4 in this over, and they're settling for the singles, and they're not leaving any chance to rotate the strike and not allowing the bowler Wasim to settle with his line and length. Once again, slow over one this time. Gentle push towards short mid-on region. Dotted delivery to end the over. Total of 7 runs has been conceded in the last over. Total of score is 64 for 1. Once again, Faisal to bowl over number 8 for team 11. Over pitch delivery, nicely played towards the mid-wicket region. Finds the fielder there. And single run has been scored. Score moves on to 65 now. Still they require 140 runs in remaining 12.5 overs at the run rate of almost 11 per over, which is easily doable if they give a good partnership and maintain the score till the end. Because Prasanna is definitely has all the ability and caliber to score a century here in this ground. He has done this before in the league matches as well against same team 11. If he replicates the same innings here, definitely the task won't be tougher for MarshMclennan. Once again, Faisal. Overpitch delivery lofted in the air. Will it be taken? Yes, it is. Wasim Bari is the man. Takes the tumbling catch to depart Abizar, who was settling down quite well along with Prasanna. The team 11 has struck at the right time in this final of ICPL season 11. What a shot that was! What an catch! This is called self-confidence. Wasim Bari, he never lost his confidence. He has trust on his ability. Magnificent effort to send off Abizar from the crease. Abizar got out for the score of 23 after chasing 16 deliveries with the help of one boundary and a sixer in the previous over. The score is 66 now for the loss of 2 wickets. New batsman in is Rahul, joining Prasanna into the crease, taking a mark guard from the umpire. Will face Faisal, who was the most successful bowler of this innings, who has took 2 crucial wickets for this team, to bowl the 4th ball of his over. This time wrong line outside the leg stump. Ball is rising towards a fine leg boundary for a 4. The wrong line to start with for Faisal. He knows that they have lost a wicket in the previous delivery. They have to try to build a pressure here on the new batsman. They should not allow to batsmen to rotate the strike. But here he has conceded 4 due to his wrong line, which was going towards the leg stump. With his 4 runs, now score moves on to 70 for the loss of 2. Once again, Faisal to Rahul. The big man is on strike. This time over pitch delivery, nicely played. Good piece of work there on his bowling and his follow through by Faisal. Restrict the batsman to rotate the strike. Last one delivery remaining in this over. Faisal to Rahul. This time again wrong line. Appeal for a leg before. And good piece of running between the wicket between Rahul and Prasanna. With just 2 runs, enough score moves on to 72 for the loss of 2. Let's have a look at the replay. Ball was pitching slightly outside the leg stump. The good decision from the umpire Sajjad Arif, one of the most experienced umpire of Ajman Cricket Council. The change in the bowling, the Wasim Bari to bowl the second over of his spell, was done quite well in his first over, because he's at just 7 run. Will bowl to Prasanna. This time slower one, makes some room for himself and played it nicely towards the covers region for a 4. What a glorious shot this time from Prasanna. Moves away from the line of the ball, makes a room for himself and nicely struck towards covers region for a 4. What a beauty from Prasanna here. He has moved on to 41 now from 27 deliveries. With the help of 9 fours and maintaining the strike rate of 151, which is quite good in 2020 format. If you look at his stand, he's trying to stay away from the stumps and the line of the ball. This time short line delivery beats the batsman completely. Wasim Bari is the finest player of 2020 format, who's also represented the UAE national cricket team in early 20s. This time sensibly played. Good comeback here by Wasim Bari. Even though he has conceded 4 runs in his first delivery, comes back with 2 back-to-back dotted deliveries, trying to build some pressure on the batter here. Prasanna is on strike. Once again, Prasanna making a room for himself. Good piece of work there at point region. Certainly saves 5 runs for his team. This is the kind of fielding effort they have to put in each and every delivery, which will definitely boost the confidence of the bowler, who can do some experiment in his bowling if he has a trust on the fielding side. Once again, Wasim, this time nicely played by Rahul. Rahul is yet to open his account, who has faced 4 deliveries so far in his innings, and net yet to open his account. This time lofted in the air. Bit of fortune here. Ball didn't reach the fielder at short fine leg there. With a single, over number 9 comes to an end. Score is 78 for 2.
And to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all those families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities, I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
And that is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
The change in the bowling, Harish has been brought back into attack. The over number 10 for team 11. This time short length delivery, places towards the long on region, finds the fielder there. settles for a single. This brings Prasanna into the strike. The most dangerous and experienced batter of team MarshMclennan will face Harish for the first time in this innings. Once again, short line delivery, slow one, trying to deceive the batsman, not allowing the batter to time it well. Settles for one more single. Good start here by Harish. 2 deliveries, 2 singles has been conceded. That will not going to do much difficulty for the bowling team. Only thing, they have to restrict the batter from force. This time nicely ball. Rahul is still finding not finding his touch here. Was batting at 2 after facing 7 deliveries. This time lofted in the air. Will it find a boundary? No. Finds the fielder there. The bit of moisture on the surface of the outfield is bothering the fielder. It's not that easy to field the ball under the lights and under this dew surface. Once again, Harish outside the off stump. That's a clever piece of bowling here by Harish. This time wide call from the umpire. He's targeting outside the off stump and not allowing the batter to go leg side. And this time Prasanna, he's standing away from the line of the ball to make the room for himself. This time nicely placed. Beats the fielder at the inner circle. Long chase for the fielder at point region. Settled for a single. The running between the wicket is not as quick as expected from both these batsmen. They're not successfully converting the singles into doubles. This might be a challenging task for MarshMclennan while they're chasing a big score of 205 against this time drop catch from the fielder of team 11 there. It was the Prasanna. Definitely this is turning out to be a costlier for team 11 here. They lost a catch of set batsman Prasanna, who was a bit dangerous so far in this innings of 44 for team 11. They have lost easy chance of catch and making this batsman out. That's poor piece of fielding here. After the completion of 10 overs, score is 84 for 2. Farooq has been brought back into attack, who was a bit economical in the first over, who has just conceded 5 runs in his first over. The required run is creeping up to 12.1. And they have lost an easy chance of taking a catch of Prasanna. That will be a crucial catch, I believe, because Prasanna is in a tremendous form in this tournament. He has hit a century as well in the league matches against team 11. If they would have taken the wicket, definitely that would have a big relief for the team 11 in this final match. But gone is gone. It is what it is. They have lost a catch. Let's see how costlier it becomes here. This time Rahul is on strike, will face Farooq. This time sensibly played towards the short cover region. No runs has been conceded. The running between the wicket is not up to the mark by the MarshMclennan batters. They're not going for the singles. They're not going to convert the singles into doubles that we have seen throughout this inning. This time goes for a big towards the mid wicket. One bounce outside the fence for a 4. Waited till the end. Played it from the back foot. Nice punch towards the mid wicket region for a 4. This will be definitely a bit of relief for Rahul. He was not finding his touch. He has faced many balls in this finals. He has faced 11 deliveries and batting at 8 now with the help of 1 boundary in the previous delivery. His strike rate is just 72 runs. The required run is piling at 12.1 now. This time the wrong line outside the leg stump. Appeal for LBW. And up goes the finger. Rahul has to depart. बहुत ही अच्छी गेंदबाजी यहां पर फारूक द्वारा. Last ball he has given a 4, but comes back with a wicket of the same batter. What an comeback here. What an experience shown by this batter. What an comeback here by the bowlers of Team 11. They took a much needed wicket of Rahul in the crucial stage of the match. Ball is batting. The match is still halfway through, where Team MarshMclennan has lost the third wicket for the score of 88, with the 11th over in progress. Farooq is a man who has done quite well with the ball, with the bat as well, who has scored 50 runs for his team and doing exceptionally well with the ball as well, who has bowled 1.3 overs, conceded 9 runs and took a crucial wicket of Rahul. This time new batsman in is Ankur, joining Prasanna into the crease, will face Farooq for the first time in this innings. This time over pitch delivery, nicely played is towards the long off region, finds the fielder Wasim over there, settles for a single. With a single Ankur is on his mark, brings Prasanna into the striker end, who's batting at 44, just 6 runs away from his 50 mark. Prasanna making some room for himself. Over pitch delivery, takes the outer edge of the bat and reaches the fielder at third man region. No runs has been scored. Total of 5 runs has been conceded in this over so far, and 1 wicket has been fallen. Once again Farooq, this time nicely played is towards the cover region, into the gap, finds the fielder at the deep for a single to end the over. Total of 6 runs from this over. Score is 90 for 3. Once again Harish has brought back into attack. This time full toss one, played it towards the square leg region, finds the fielder there, restricts the batsman for a single. The toss delivery, I think bowlers are finding it difficult to grip the ball under this dew condition. As we mentioned earlier, after the sunset, the temperature has dropped down, and which has led to possibility of moisture and the dew on the surface of the outfield and the pitch as well, which is bothering the bowler here to grip the ball as well as fielder. This time played his bowlers back, straight hit for the 4. Prasanna is the man this time with his 4. Prasanna reaches his 50 mark. 50 up for Prasanna here. What a wonderful knock by this batsman in the crucial stage in the finals of plate for ICPL season 11. The man in form showing his complete batting skill here. The short length delivery, played his bowlers back over the head of the bowler for a 4. Good comeback here by Harish. This time comes back with the dotted delivery. 6 runs has been conceded so far in this over. 2 more deliveries are remaining. Harish right arm over the wicket. Over pitch delivery. He uses his feet, plays it towards wideish mid-wicket region for a single. Clever piece of bowling here by Harish for the team 11 here. Trying to restrict the batsman, trying to pitch the ball in the right areas of the track, which is trying to build a pressure on the batter. This time nicely played towards the long on region, finds the fielder and settles for a single. With the single, the over number 12 comes to an end. Total of 8 runs has been conceded in the previous over. Score is 98 for 3. Once again, Farooq has been brought back into attack. One of the finest bowler of this team 11. The first ball towards the leg stump, nicely played towards the short mid-wicket region. Bowler himself running behind the ball and fields it, but couldn't stop the single. This brings Prasanna into the crease, who's batting at 50 from 30 deliveries. He got one live, which was drop catcher at covers region. Once again, Farooq to Prasanna. This time outside the off stump. Wanted to go for a cut shot, but no proper connection between the bat and ball. Ball reaches the safe hands of the wicket keeper there. Settles for no run. Good bowling so far by Farooq, who's bowling his third over of his spell. This time a full toss delivery, sensibly pushed towards the square leg region for a single. Definitely the singles, doubles and the dotted deliveries will slightly build the pressure on the batting side, MarshMclennan. They have to look for some loose deliveries. They have to target some margin of error from the bowler, which they can punish and get some boundaries, which will definitely bring down the pressure from the incoming batsmen as well. That's what should be the strategy here in this run chase of 205. This time block hole delivery, nicely bowled, played his bowlers back. Good piece of work there at the follow through of bowler. Farooq is a man who's doing quite well. Has just conceded 2 runs in his first 4 deliveries of this over. Once again, over pitch delivery, played is over the head of the bowler. Finds the fielder there. Settles for one more single. With the single score is 101. One more delivery is remaining in this over of Farooq. Prasanna is on strike. Definitely Prasanna has to take some initiative here to accelerate the scorecard. Otherwise, definitely the match will move away from the batting team. The bowling team is doing quite well. Team 11, their bowlers are done quite well, especially the Faisal and the Farooq. They're just bowling in the right areas of the pitch, which is restricting the batsmen to free their arms. After the completion of 13 overs, score is 101 for 3. Back into attack. Bowling his third over of his spell. This time over pitch delivery. Placed it over the head of the bowler. Straight hit for a 4. This is the batting what definitely the captain of the team will be looking for. Ankur this time. Nicely played straight back into the bowler for a 4. The lightning shot. The outfield is lightning quick here. Ball reaches the boundary in no time, at the blink of an eye, and hits the side screen for a 4. The much needed boundary coming from the blade of Ankur this time, who's batting at 9 from 7 deliveries. The score moves on to 105 for 3. They still required 100 more runs in 6.5 overs at the run rate of 14.63, which looks quite challenging for the team MarshMclennan, but it's not an impossible task until and unless Prasanna is here in the crease. If he finishes in style, definitely is easily chaseable for team MarshMclennan. This time overpitch delivery lofted in the air towards the long on region, finds the fielder there. The fielder is not putting any effort to reach the ball and waiting for the pitch, and fields it quite well for a single. Total of 5 runs has been conceded in the first 3 deliveries of Harish. He has done quite well. He has just conceded 19 runs in 2.3 overs, even though he has not taken any wicket. This time overpitch delivery goes for a sweep shot towards the mid wicket, finds the fielder again. This is what the problem for team MarshMclennan, and the batters are not finding proper gaps. Even though they're going for the big shot, they're finding a fielder. This I can appreciate the fielding placement of the captain of team 11. They are restricting the boundaries there. This time wanted to go for a big shot. Ankur is the man. No connection between the bat and ball. No run has been conceded. Good comeback here. After conceding the 4 in first delivery, Harish comes back with a dot, 1-1 and dot. Last ball remaining in this over. Played his ballers back straight to the fielder. Faisal is a man. Sorry, Farooq is a man at the deep. Does a good work for the team. Restricts the batsman for a single. With a single, over number 14 comes to an end. After completion of 14 overs, score is 108 for 3. New bowler Anurag has been introduced here to bowl over number 15 for team 11. Taking the mark, right arm over the wicket to Ankur. Nicely bowled. Appeal for LBW here. Denied by the umpire. Settled for a single. This brings Prasanna. The pressure is building up on the batter here. The required run rate is spiking up towards 16.5, which will be a difficult task for the batter. This time overpitch delivery, full toss one. Played it towards the mid wicket region, finds the fielder there. The team MarshMclennan batters are finding difficulty to find a gap here. They're playing a big shot but couldn't clear the boundaries, which will building pressure on the batting side this time. The good piece of work by the bowlers of team 11 here. Farooq, Faisal and Harish has done quite well in the previous over. This time full toss one. Played his bowlers back. Once again finds the fielder. The singles will definitely not do the task for team MarshMclennan in this big run chase of 205. They still required 94 runs in remaining 5.3 overs at the strike rate of at the run rate of 17. The pressure is building here. Prasanna is still in the crease, who's batting at 54 from 43 deliveries. This time overpitch delivery. Once again played it towards bowlers back. Finds the fielder there, settled for a single. 3 singles and 1 leg before has been conceded in this leg by has been conceded in this over. That's 3 runs from first 4 deliveries. Good piece of bowling here by Anurag for his team 11. The tall man with a good run up here, generating some pace for his bowling. This time overpitch delivery takes the inside edge and reaches the fielder at the short fine leg region for a single. Every single is creeping up the required run rate here for team MarshMclennan. Now the required run rate is piling up to 18. They still required 93 runs from last 5 overs.
and to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all these families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses and their communities, I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
And that is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
Over the mid-wicket fence. That's the sixer. Much needed sixer here coming from Ankur this time. Definitely this will release a bit of pressure on the batting side, but not enough. He needs some more sixers this time. Goes for the same side, but couldn't clear the fence this time. Settles for a single. Still the required 18 runs per over, which is a difficult task for team MarshMclennan. Prasanna is on strike. He looks so tired and he's not able to middle the bat quite well, and couldn't find the gap as well. This time goes for a big. That's really a biggie. Boom! Outside the long on fence for a sixer. That's a clean strike this time, and strike into the stands at the long on. The effort was there from the fielder, but couldn't reach and couldn't stop from the sixer. Well, the six score moves on to 126 now. The required run is 79 from 4.3 overs at the run rate of 17.5. Once again, Harish to bowl the fourth ball of his over. Outside the leg stump, misses the batter as well as the wicket keeper. 2 extra runs has been added in the previous delivery. We can see the pressure is building on the bowler this time, who has conceded 2 sixes and 3 runs. Total of 15 runs has been conceded in this over so far. Who was very economical in the first 3 overs. This time full toss one, played it towards the mid-wicket. Chance of a catch, but it was dropped by the fielder at deep mid-wicket region. Bit of fortune here. Was it a no ball? No. Fair delivery. Signal from the umpire. Once again, Harish to bowl the second last ball of his over. The last over of his spell in progress. This time over pitch delivery beats the batsman completely. Good comeback here by Harish, even though he has conceded 2 sixers in the first 3 deliveries. Comes back with just 3 runs in the next 2 deliveries. That's a good comeback in this huge run chase of 205. Once again, Prasanna into the strike. This time over pitch delivery, lofted in the air. Will it clears the boundary? No. Finds the fielder there, and comfortable catch at the end. This comes to an end of Prasanna's wonderful innings. He has got out for 61. Got out at the deep for the bowling of Harish. Nicely played, but no much power on that shot, and goes out with a simple catch in the long on region. The wicket number 4 falls here for team MarshMclennan. Prasanna got out for 61 from 47 deliveries. Caught by Harish at the deeper long on region bowled by Harish. He has hit 4 fours and 1 sixer, and at the strike rate of 129. That's quite a good strike rate. The difficulties are arising here for team MarshMclennan. They have lost the crucial wicket of Prasanna, who has done exceptionally well with the bat here. New batsman in his Zaid, tall man, jersey number 18, joining Ankur into the crease. Once again, Anurag has been brought back into attack, who was done now quite well when his first over was bowled 1 over, just conceded 4 runs. Will bowl to Ankur, who is batting at 21 from 10 deliveries. The required run is at 19 per over, 4 over, 76 runs required. Ankur, the tall man, with a long run up, short line delivery, played it towards the mid wicket, played it towards the square leg region this time. Nicely played towards the square leg fence for a 4. Ankur is a man who's on strike, who is putting some effort to take the match towards the victory, where they required almost 20 runs per over, which is a very difficult task for MarshMclennan, but it's not an impossible task. Definitely, this is a match of cricket where everything is possible. We cannot predict the match result till the last ball of the innings has been bowled. That's what we have seen in the previous matches as well. Once again, Ankur to ball to Anurag to Ankur. This time nicely played. Finds the fielder Harish. At long on region. This brings Zaid into the striker end for the first time in this innings. Will face Anurag. Score is 134 for 4. They still required 71 more runs in 3.4 overs at the run rate of 19.3, which is becoming quite difficult task here for team MarshMclennan. Once again, Anurag to Zaid. This time nicely played, bowlers back, finds the fielder. Good piece of work there by Farooq. The fielder there restrict the batsman for a single. Certainly saved 3 runs for his team by restricting the boundary there. Definitely singles and doubles will not serve the purpose here for team MarshMclennan. They have to look for some boundaries and sixes in every over from here to go towards the victory. This time nicely played towards the covers region. Fight the fielder. Wasim Bari is the man. Chance of a run out, but good piece of running between the wicket there by both these batsmen, Ankur and Zaid. Total of 7 runs has been conceded in the first 4 deliveries of Anurag. Even though he has conceded 4 runs, after that he has done a good comeback by conceding just singles in the last 3 deliveries. Once again, Anurag to Zaid. Right-handed batsman Zaid, who's batting at 1. This time misfield by the wicket keeper. Ball is rising towards the boundary for a 4. Bye could be the signal by the umpire here. Yes, it is 4 team extra has been added to the scorecard. Score is 140 now for the loss of 4 wickets. They still required 65 runs from 3 overs. Required run is creeping towards 20 runs per over. Zaid, who's batting at 1. This time full toss delivery, played its bowlers back. Finds the fielder again. That's what happened with this surface. As I mentioned earlier, after the temperatures dropped, which is led to a formation of moisture and the dews on the surface of the pitch, which made this pitch slightly softer, and which is allowing the bowlers to find some moment, and ball is not coming out to bat that easily. That's where the batter definitely need to take some time to assess the conditions, to understand the moment of the ball. Then only the stroke play will be much easier. That's what we have seen in the previous matches as well. Now, after the completion of 17 overs, score is 141 for 4. They still required 64 runs from 3 overs, 18 deliveries, 64 runs required. The bowler Umair, the most successful bowler of Team 11, has brought back into attack. He's bowling his third over. This time over pitch delivery, tried for a yorker, nicely played it towards the long off region. Farooq is a fielder there, restrict the batsman for a single. Umair, the big man with jersey number 10, just conceded 10 runs, even though he has not got any success in this match so far, but restricts the batsman quite well. This time outside the off stump, take the outer edge of the bat and beats the wicket keeper. Long chase for a fielder, but good chop there by the fielder. Didn't take the ball outside the boundary. Wonderful piece of batting, wonderful piece of running between the wicket as well. Settled for a couple of runs. Sorry, 3 runs has been conceded in the previous delivery. Brings Zaid into the strike. Will face Umair for the first time in this innings, who has conceded just 4 runs in the first 2 deliveries. This time block hole delivery, played his bowlers back, finds the fielder there. The batsmen are rotating the strike by singles here. Will not definitely do the purpose in this run chase of 205. They are still 59 runs away from the victory, which they need to achieve in 2.3 overs at the run rate of 23 point. This time a wrong line outside the leg stump. No ball call from the umpire because of the height was above the waist. Arif is the man as umpire, the most experienced umpire of UAE cricket, who is officiating this final match of ICPL season 11. This time full toss one, lofted in the air, didn't get the full bat on it, but still ball reaches the fielder at deep long off region for a single. Good piece of work there by the fielder. With a single, score moves on to 148 now for the loss of 4 wickets. The last 2 deliveries are remaining. This time nicely bowled. Takes the inside edge of the bat. And the wicketkeeper couldn't gather the ball well. Settle for one more single here. The singles and doubles will definitely not serve the purpose here for team MarshMclennan. They have to look for some back-to-back 6s or 4s to move towards the victory here. This time full toss one, didn't get the treatment what it wanted. Played it towards our long off region for one more single. With the single, the over number 18 comes to an end. After the completion of 18 overs, score is 150 for 4. Once again, one more experienced finest bowler has brought back into attack. Anurag is a man who has bowled 2 overs so far and considered just 12 runs. Will bowl to Anurag Ankur this time. This time good line delivery. Ankur makes some rooms for himself and played it towards the covers region for a single. The required run is now 55 from 11 deliveries. The required run is 29 per 4. That is almost 5 sixes in an over. is required for team MarshMclennan to win this match against team 11, which is looking quite impossible now, because the batsmen are not finding the proper touch due to the moisture on the surface. The ball has become slightly soggy and not allowing the batter to time it well. That's what we have seen in the previous 2 overs. They're not able to clear the boundaries quite easily. Once again, Anurag, who has just conceded 2 runs in the first 2 deliveries. The 4 more deliveries are remaining in this over. Anurag with a long run up will ball to Ankur this time. Slower one. Cleverly balled by Anurag. Nicely played by Ankur towards the long on region for a single. Now the required run is almost 35 runs per over. They need 9 sixes. Will take them to 54 runs. 9 sixes required in 9 deliveries, which will be a much difficult task for MarshMclennan batters. This time over pitch delivery, tried for the Yorker. Nicely played it towards the square leg region for a 4. Now the required run is 36 runs per over. 8 deliveries, 8 sixes. Can we see a Rinku Singh's innings here, who has played 5 sixes in 5 deliveries in Yash Dayal's over for Kolkata Knight Riders? Can Zaid can replicate the innings here, which required 8 sixes in 8 deliveries. 48 requires from 1.2 over. Once again, Anurag to Zaid. This time outside the off stump, cleverly balled this time. He saw the batter moving away from the line of the ball and nicely balled towards the off stump, outside the off stump, which resulted in the dotted delivery. Just 1 delivery remaining of the over of Anurag here, who has just conceded 7 runs in the crucial over. Once again, Anurag. Good length delivery, lofted in the air towards the mid-wicket region, outside the fence this time for a 4. Bit of entertainment here for the audience as well as the players from Zaid this time. Finds a 6er towards mid-wicket region. Comes from the middle of the bat. That's a glorious shot, I can say, but it come a bit late for the team MarshMclennan. The required run is 42 from 6 deliveries. After the completion of 19 overs, score is 163 for 4. The required 42 more runs in 6 deliveries. Omer is the man to ball the last over for team MarshMclennan here from the team 11. The first ball, block hole delivery, nicely played it towards the long on region, finds the fielder there. Only the formalities are remaining in this match now. The required 41 runs from 5 legal deliveries. Definitely it's impossible to score 41 runs from 5 legal deliveries. Zaid is on strike, who's batting at 16. Will face Omer, who was one of the finest bowler of team 11 here. This time takes a leading edge and balls raising towards the square leg region for a single. Just 4 derivatives are remaining now. चार गेंदे और 40 का रन की जरूरत यहाँ पर बहुत ही मुश्किल साबित हुआ है यहाँ पर ये रन चेज अभी तक MarshMclennan को 165 की स्कोर पर 4 विकेट खो चुकी है अभी तक MarshMclennan. इस बार ब्लॉक होल डिलीवरी हल्के हाथों से खेल दिया उसको बॉलर्स के पास. सच्ची फील्डिंग वहां पर अपने ही फॉलो थ्रू पर कोई रन का इजाफा नहीं. स्कोर 165 अभी तक 40 रन दूर बाकी बचे 2 गेंदों पर. सिर्फ औपचारिकता बाकी रह गई है इस मैच पर. वंस अगेन ओमेर टू Ankur. This time played it towards a wideish long on region. Drop catch by Anurag there. But it doesn't make any difference to the fielding team because they almost win the match here. The required run is 39 from 2 deliveries. Umair, even though he's not get any success, but he has restricted the run for his team. Once again, Umair to Zaid. This time goes over the covers into the gap, but finds the fielder at the deep for a single. Last one ball remaining in this innings of MarshMclennan. They required 38 runs. An impossible task here for team MarshMclennan. The team 11 has almost won this match. Once again, Umair to Ankur, who's batting at 36. The last ball of the innings. Overpitch delivery, sensibly played towards a long on region with this single. Team 11 has won the match in the finals of plate. They are the champions of the plate of ICPL season 11 2025 at 7 district ground Ajman. Congratulations team 11 for this victory. Also thank you so much team MarshMclennan for entertaining the crowd here. Let's look at the scorecard. If you look at the scorecard here, the Kunal, the opening batsman captain, got out for 2 from 5. Then comes Prasanna, who has shown some resistance, who scored 61 from 47 deliveries with the help of 10 fours and a 1 6er. Then comes Abizar, who has given a good support to Prasanna, who has got out at 23 from 16 deliveries. Then comes Rahul, who has got out at 8 runs from 12 deliveries. Then comes Ankur, who was not out at 36 from 31 deliveries with the help of 2 fours and 1 6er. Then comes Zaid, who was given good support to Ankur at the end, who was not out at 18 from 12 deliveries. If you look at the bowling statistics, Umair Khan was the most successful bowler, I can say, without any wicket. 4 overs, 22 for no wicket. Then comes Vinny, 2 overs, 38 runs, no wicket. Faisal is a pick of the day in the bowling, 2 overs, 6 runs, 2 wickets. Farooq, 3 overs, 14 runs, 1 wicket. Wasim Bari, 2 overs, 13 runs, no wicket. Harish, 4 overs, 37 runs, 1 wicket. Then Anurag, 3 overs, 25 runs, no wicket. That's the scorecard for you. And the result is Team 11 has won the finals and they are the champions of plate of ICPL season 11. That's all from the commentary box, and we will be back with the presentation and awarding. Well, thank you so much.
Bobo. Johnson will be giving away to his teammate. .321 runs for Wasim. Overall good performance. Our best bowler, and Sushrut will be doing the honors this time. It is Zaid from Marsh. The left arm seamer from the victorious side will get the golden ball. Well bowled, Zaid. Our best wicket keeper, Gabriel Gracious, will do the honors. A wicket keeper to wicket keeper. It is Brian Pinto from Team 11 for the best wicket keeper. They'll be for him. Gabriel, a satisfying with this. Our MVP of the tournament will be given by Anurag, And the winner is, for his 1,384 points, it is Wasim Bari from Team 11. Well played, 1,384 points, the MVP of the tournament. We'll quickly start off with the team awards now. In the runners-up, Team 11, we'll have the players come forward. Victor will do the honors, and the captain, Sri, to come in the last. Team 11 players, can you please come forward? Yes, all the boys. Brian, well done. A proud Team 11 doing well through the tournament, coming towards the finals. And in the end, have done themselves proud. Okay. Final four to collect their awards: Anurag, Sushrut, Johnson Lobo. And Sri. Let's talk to Sri before he collects the award. Sri, from different point of views, from a sponsor's point of view, from a player's point of view, and a captain's point of view, how satisfying has this tournament been for you and your boys?
I think first off, I have to say Uttam and Gabby specifically, they've done a great job. It's not easy to conduct a tournament for 4 months, and I think they are well organized. Like, we had a fantastic venue. I think everything was been taken care. We never had any complaints. I think hats off to them. We could be a sponsor, but at last it is them on the grounds to do and take care of all the teams. I think as far as the tournament is concerned, everything has gone fine.
And looking forward for your sponsorship and coming back season 12, both as a sponsor and a player?
See, we've always been a proud sponsor to IPL, and I think we'll still continue doing it. And with the best venue which goes and with the team comes in, we'll be supporting them.
Anyway, thank you very much. You can collect your runners-up trophy. Victor will be doing the honors of handing over the runners-up trophy to the Team 11 boys. Can you please come forward and collect your... Quickly for the pictures. Thank you. Before we give away the final award of this tournament, we have another individual award, which is for the man of the finals in the plate event. It is Wasim Bari from Team 11. Wasim, another individual award. And Gabriel will do the honors this time. Gabriel. Thank you, Wasim. Thank you, Gabriel. And now the final award of this tournament, as we come towards the conclusion, is the plate event winners. It is MarshMcclennan with Kunal coming in the last. The rest of the boys will come forward to collect their individual trophies. It will be Uttam who will be doing the honors this time. Sri will do the honors. Sri, please do it. Yes. Faizan. First one. Prasanna Moses, Abizar, Prasanna, happy with the commentator today? We changed the commentator for you. Thank you, Rizwan, Rafi, Zaid, the youngster who bowls well, Ankur, Abhinav, Sujat, Wasi. Sheikh Rahul. And finally, the captain of the winning team, Kunal Bhupatrao, will collect his medal from his counterpart. Good handshakes and hugs all around. It's been a wonderful tournament. Before he collects the trophy, topsy-turvy tournament, went up and down, made it to the plate finals, and then probably the result will satisfy you more than anybody else in this team.
Absolutely. This was a team event. My team has really played out of the scheme to be in the situation where we started, where we were down and out in the initial league. To come back this strong, to be there unbeaten till the finals was a very good achievement from the team. Team has really buckled up. We had real stars showing up in the team. Abizar with his nice performances, Zaid with his nice bowling, Prasanna, age old. Everyone has contributed. You know, for me, I was injured from the last match of the league and I was not playing for the first 3 matches even. So they were literally without the captain and they've shown it that they have the core and they have the mental to take it us through to this situation. So well done to the team, guys. It should be.
And going back, now when you go back to the office and when you start thinking of season 12, will there be pressure on the management to reinforce a few more boys so that you can, instead of making it to the plate, will make it to the Super 8 the next time?
Please don't cut this, yeah, guys. Of course. Our management team was here. Our CEO was here. Our CEO cannot make it to the ground. So you can see, you know, the enthusiasm in the management team as well. They want to have people, their teams, their colleagues playing on the ground, you know, and enjoy and have an employee engagement. So obviously Marsh has always been supportive. Marsh has been sponsoring a lot of events, and Marsh really supports all the games, not only cricket, badminton, football, basketball. So it's not like it that this year or next year, Marsh management will be definitely supporting us, and we will be here with maybe with the same team, with improvised more team, with more confidence into it, because the team which we had formed was pretty new. They're trying to develop, they're trying to learn on the go. But season 12, obviously, we'll try to be in a better position.
Okay, we'll not keep you long as Uttam will hand over the trophy, the winners of the plate event. It is Kunal who will be collecting the trophy. MarshMcclennan beating Team 11 in the finals, and what has been a satisfying tournament of 4 months. That's the conclusion from us. That concludes the ceremony. That concludes the tournament. Stay safe. Good night and see you again. Thank you very much. Before we sign off, one last comment with my co-commentator, Irshad. Irshad, welcome to the Insurance Cricket Premier League fold. Your first-hand experience coming into this tournament?
It's really a good tournament. It's well organized, and the matches throughout my experience was really awesome, because I've seen many matches, because I'm here from last 12 years in UAE soil, and I've seen, I've done umpiring as well, I've done commentary as well, but this was one of the best I have ever noticed. It's almost like an international level of standards you have maintained. That's hats off to you, really.
And we look forward to see you if you are available again for season 12 as and when the occasion arises.
Sure, it will be my pleasure to be part of your organization.
Thank you very much, Irshad. Thank you for joining us and filling in where I couldn't make it. Thank you. That concludes, and we'll say good night to all of you. Stay safe and enjoy yourself until we meet again in season 12. Thank you.
And to be able to be there at that time, it's exciting to be able to help all these families and get them back to normal life. Because as a adjuster, that is our main goal, to restore families after catastrophe, bring them back, and even the community too, bring them back to some sort of normal life, and help them.
For us to be able to help restore and enhance their lives, their businesses, and their communities, I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what's really exciting.
A big part of it for me is to be able to help people get their lives back on track and be able to move forward after an aftermath.
And that is what we do day in and day out, with helping people get back into their homes, with restoring the community. Our guys live and breathe that motto every single day.
Let the journey begin. Who win this year's championship? Come feel the heat of this dream. Witness the strength and confidence of those who face these challenges. 'Cause in the end